Hey people, I thought today I would go through basically what's happening is I'm finding more and more people are being very intimidated by the gym since it's January. There's more people in the gym, which means the ability to film kind of goes out the pan. Now I'm going to give you some tips and tricks that I found along the way that helped me so it can help you, because essentially filming in the gym is invaluable data, right? So we're going to get into some tips and tricks. So I basically went into the gym today, just a minute ago actually, and filmed my push session. Now, me around 5 years ago probably would have had a problem with this, but look at me now, which kind of brings us on to our first point, right? Which is kind of everyone looks like a dick when they're doing something new. So if you are a photographer, right, the first photo you are going to take is probably going to be shit. If you're a singer, the first note you sing is probably going to be hot garbage, right? But the more times you do it, the better you're going to be at it. The pros versus the cons of filming yourself in the gym are heavily in favor of the pros. You can reduce your injury risk. You can make the movement so efficient, right? You can basically be like, right, okay, like this here. I'm looking at my arm path and going, right, okay, on the next set I need to just bring it slightly up. Need to be a bit more locked in, need to lock my scaps. Potentially need to put something in front of my foot to stop it break or to have more bracing. Things like this, which I actually adjusted for the next set, right? Now that I've been training for like 12 years. I keep saying 10 years, but then I forget to add a year. Anyway, so I've been training for that long and I'm still doing things like that, right? Understand that as an online coach, I look at form videos every single day, right? So this is what I actually tell my clients. I am noticing a lot, again, because the gyms, especially commercial gyms, are really busy at the minute. Filming in the gym just kind of goes out the pan a little bit, but form videos for me are incredibly useful. Even if this is kind of helping you in terms of like YouTube, etc. Not that I'm a YouTube king, because my YouTube sucks, but this might help you nonetheless. The other, or kind of the next point is, what do they gain versus what do you gain, right? So what do the people in the gym who are staring, you see this guy in front of me on the lat pull down stare at me about 400 times, right? What does he gain? What do you gain, right? So you might be intimidated by that dude staring at you. Again, 5 years ago I probably would have been. I couldn't really give a fuck now. They gain nothing. They can talk about it with their wife, saying this dude in the gym's got a massive camera and he's carrying it around the gym and he's filming himself. He gains nothing. He gains being bitchy with his wife, or I'm assuming he's got a wife. He could have a male partner. I gain invaluable data to make sure I'm training like pretty damn decent for the rest of my life, right? You've got to understand that if I nip something in the bud on set one, that's just one set, then the next set I can perfect, right? And the next week I can perfect. So I'm not taxing my joints overly, I'm actually taxing my muscles. You got to think, to be in this game for the longest period of time, you want to be taxing the joints as little as possible whilst targeting the muscle as much as possible. Now, it will occur that you are going to be taxing the joints. There's obviously no workaround for that. But if we can maximize our muscle gain whilst reducing our joint pressure, that's a massive win. So again, you have to ask yourself that, what do they gain versus what do you gain, right? You gain doing this for 20, 30 years, they gain a short-term laugh behind your back, potentially. I don't know. It never really happens in my opinion. The next one we can move on towards is going to be like, no one actually cares. Like, if you actually go into the gym, actually look at people, right? No one's actually looking directly at you. It's always like just a little bit of a glance here and there, especially when you've got a camera, but there's always a glance here and there, right? You're gonna get it. You're gonna get it even if you don't go into the gym with a camera. So understand that not everyone is looking at you. Everyone's there for themselves and to better themselves. You are gonna get a weirdo here and there who's gonna be a bit starey. But again, go back to the other one. What do you gain versus what do they gain? So there is that as well. Now you can do something that I advise, and that's have a shoe trick. So basically, I'll have, or kind of what I advise for clients is I'll have a pair of shoes on, and then I'll take some lifting shoes on in, or another pair of shoes in. No one really bats an eyelid when you take 2 pairs of shoes, right? You just look like you've got a pair of shoes and then you've got a pair of shoes on your feet. What you could then do is then pop your phone in the shoe, and then you can film yourself. That way you don't kind of have the focus on you, because it's quite a natural thing just to see shoes on the floor and someone's phone in it. But it helps you out because you can actually see that data. So there is that as well. Also, like setting up in like kind of what would be the word, like hidden areas. You'll see on the next video, or the next clip, that I basically film like to the side of a what do you call it, like a punch bag, right? So if you do this, then obviously no one's going to see it. Like you can't see it because it's hidden, right? But you're filming in the gym. So there is that as well. But understand, yeah, that there is obviously January is a very, very busy time of year. So if you can do like these little things just to mitigate, then you're laughing. The next topic I was going to go through quickly was what to do if someone's on your machine, because that's obviously another thing. When the gym's busy, you might not be able to get on your prescribed machine. Couple of things. Number one, you can stare at them. That's a good one. If you're not big like me, then what you could do is basically stare. So if they're on like the chest press, what you could do is you get low, you stare in their eyes, and whoever blinks first loses. And if you feel a blink coming on, then hiss, and they will get off the machine, and that's your machine done. I'm just kidding. Simply, what I would recommend to clients is ask and wait, right? Don't go off script for like an hour and a half, when you could have literally just have waited about 5 minutes. In my experience, if you ask someone how many sets they've got left, and they say 4, they've got 1. If they say, I've only just got on here, then ask them, how many sets have you got? Well, I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? Okay, well, I've got like 2. Okay, thank you. And just wait. Again, I think everyone's there for themselves, right? But no one really likes someone waiting by their side. So if you've got like a fitness goal and some like kind of, I say some casual person kind of is in the gym, then yeah, just wait for them. Let them do their set, let them work out. Everyone's in there for themselves. Wait for them, and then go onto your machine. Again, don't go off script for an hour when you could literally wait 2 or 3 minutes. But that's pretty much it. Like again, you see here that I've literally propped up a camera right, and if you actually see where I filmed this, I've literally, like if you see the leg press, I've literally propped it up just above that, and no one really saw it. So yeah, it's a funny one. Especially, this is mainly for like commercial gyms, by the way. This isn't for like little tiny gyms. Like the coach that I go to is very easy to film in because it's literally so small and everyone's kind of like-minded individuals. This is mainly for the young dude, young gal, who's in a massive commercial gym, who like is very, very busy. They just want to film themselves and potentially don't know how. This is exactly it. And then we have a physique shot at the end of this push, which I'm very happy with at the minute. Taking your camera in a toilet is a bit weird, but taking it in a gym is perfectly normal. But yeah, anyway, make sure you like, share, subscribe. That's it.